You wake up, and it feels like you're just a guest in your own life. The face in the mirror is yours, but the person looking back feels like a stranger. You're going through the motions, work, home, repeat, but it feels like the color has been drained from your world, and you can't even remember when it happened. It's not that you feel sad, necessarily. You just feel nothing. A quiet, persistent hollowness. Take a breath, right here, with me. You made it this far. That already means something is waking up. If this sounds familiar, I want you to hear this. You're not broken, and you're not alone. This feeling, this strange and unsettling distance from yourself, is something so many people are going through silently. In this video, we're going to uncover the hidden reasons you don't feel like yourself anymore and, more importantly, talk about how to find your way back. This experience of feeling disconnected from yourself actually has a name. In psychology, it's often linked to concepts like depersonalization. It's the feeling that your life is a movie, but you've been moved from the starring role into a seat in the audience. You're just watching it all happen. Or it might feel like the world around you is foggy and unreal, which is sometimes called derealization. But you don't need a diagnosis to know something feels deeply wrong. Think of this feeling like the check engine light in your car. It's not a sign that the engine has failed, it's a warning signal from deep inside you, telling you it's time to pull over and look under the hood. It's a sign that the way you've been living just isn't working anymore. Let me pause here to say something directly to you. I see you. I've been here, too. And I promise, you're not imagining this. You're not being dramatic. You're being called back to yourself. We're going to explore the two biggest culprits behind this: chronic stress and burnout. And then, we'll lay out a practical, compassionate roadmap to help you reconnect with the person you've lost touch with. So what does it actually feel like to be a stranger to yourself? It's so much more than just a bad mood. It's a feeling that hangs over every part of your life. It's losing interest in the hobbies that used to light you up. The music you once loved just sounds like noise. The books you couldn't put down are now collecting dust on your nightstand. You find yourself scrolling through photos from a year or two ago, and you see a light in your eyes that just seems to be gone now. You can't help but wonder, where did that person go? It's an emotional numbness. Your emotions are like a radio station, but the volume has been turned down so low. You might feel irritable and on edge all the time. Or maybe it's a deep, profound fatigue that no amount of sleep can fix. This isn't laziness, it's a soul-level exhaustion. You feel like a spectator in your own life. It's as if your mind put your body on autopilot and then walked out of the cockpit. The plane is still flying, you're still going to work and having conversations. But no one is actually at the controls to experience the journey. And this is so incredibly isolating because it's almost impossible to explain. How do you tell your friends or your partner, "I just don't feel like me"? It sounds so vague, almost like it doesn't make sense. But it's a real and profound experience. It's that quiet crisis of identity that happens when the space between who you truly are and how you're forced to live becomes too wide to ignore. So let me ask you, when was the last time you looked in the mirror and truly recognized the person staring back? The good news? Understanding why this is happening is the very first step to closing that gap. So, how does this happen? How do you lose touch with the one thing that's supposed to be constant, yourself? For most of us, the primary trigger is chronic stress. Your body's stress response, that fight or flight mode, is like a smoke alarm. It's designed to go off for short-term threats, like a fire, so you can escape. But for many of us, the alarm is constantly blaring. When you live in that constant state of emergency, your brain has to conserve energy. It's like a computer that has too many programs running. To keep from crashing, it starts shutting down non-essential processes. Your focus shifts from your inner world to just managing all the external threats. Over time, you forget what it feels like to just be. This leads directly to burnout. Burnout isn't just feeling tired. It's a state of total emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion. Think of your identity as a house you've built, where each of your roles is a different room. You pour your energy into building these rooms. But when one becomes a source of non-stop stress, it's like a fire starts in that room. The passion for your career turns into cynicism. The joy in family life is replaced by numbness. Soon, the smoke fills the entire house, and the home you once loved becomes unrecognizable. You look in the mirror and don't recognize yourself because the very roles that once gave you purpose have now hollowed you out. You're not just tired of your life, you feel like you've been erased by it. Finding your way back from this place feels overwhelming, I know, but it doesn't require a massive life overhaul. The journey back to yourself isn't about finding a lost set of keys, it's more like tending to a neglected garden. It starts with small, intentional steps to gently reconnect with who you are right now. Close your eyes for a moment. When was the last time you felt alive? Step 1. Acknowledge it and be kind to yourself. The very first, most important step is to just acknowledge what you're feeling without judging yourself. Naming your experience, "I am burned out, I feel disconnected," is incredibly powerful. You've been pushing yourself way too hard for way too long, and this feeling is your body's way of finally saying, enough. You might feel guilty for resting, but self-compassion is the antidote. Try this. Put a hand on your heart, take a deep breath, and just say to yourself, "This is really hard right now." It's okay to feel this way. Treat yourself with the same kindness you'd give to a friend. Healing isn't a straight line. There will be good days and bad days, and that's okay. Step 2. Small acts of reconnection. You don't need to book a month-long silent retreat to find yourself. Reconnection happens in the small, quiet moments you create on purpose. Journaling. Just start with 5 minutes a day. Don't worry about it making sense. Ask yourself simple questions like, "What did I need today that I didn't get?" Or, "When did I last feel a little spark of joy?" Journaling helps you step back and start hearing your own inner voice again. Step 2. Connect with your senses. Burnout traps us in our heads. Ground yourself in the present by just noticing your senses. Go for a slow walk and feel the sun on your skin. Actually taste your morning coffee instead of scrolling on your phone. Put on a piece of music and just listen. These little rituals help restore your energy without feeling like another chore. Step 2. Revisit old hobbies with no pressure. What did you love to do as a kid, before life got so complicated? Drawing, playing guitar, hiking? Try it again, but with one crucial rule: no goals allowed. The point isn't to become a great artist, but just to enjoy the process for its own sake. Step 3. Protect your time and energy. Feeling like yourself requires having the space to actually be yourself. Think of your energy like a phone battery. Some activities and people drain it fast, while others charge it up. Step 3. Learn to say no. Burnout is often the result of constantly overgiving. Saying no is like unplugging your phone from an app that's draining your battery. Start small. Before you automatically say yes, pause and ask yourself, "Do I honestly have the energy for this right now?" Every time you say yes to something that drains you, you're saying no to your own well-being. Step 3. Clean up your inputs. This includes your social media feeds. Unfollow accounts that make you feel drained or inadequate. Your mental space is precious. Be a ruthless gatekeeper of what you let in. Step 3. Schedule doing nothing time. Literally block out time in your calendar for doing nothing. No tasks, no goals. This isn't lazy, it's like putting your phone on the charger. And finally, please know there is zero shame in asking for professional help. A therapist can offer a safe space and give you tools to navigate this journey, helping you figure out the root causes and build strategies for lasting change. You didn't get to this place of disconnection overnight, and you won't get back overnight, either. This is a gentle, gradual process of rediscovery. Feeling like you're not yourself isn't a sign that you're broken. It's a profound invitation to come back home to yourself. It's your inner self letting you know that something has to change, that you deserve rest, joy, and a life that actually feels like it's yours. By acknowledging your exhaustion, taking small steps to reconnect, and fiercely protecting your space, you can slowly start to feel like yourself again. You can find that person in the mirror again, not as a stranger, but as a friend you're getting to know all over again. What's one small thing you can do this week to reconnect with yourself? Share it in the comments below. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. And if this video found you, maybe it wasn't by accident. Maybe some part of you is already on the way home. Every day is a bonus. Charles Odia.